together, y'all. Girl, was that necessary? Girl, that's exactly why people say I'm extra. Because all that was not necessary at all. What was this? What's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about some people. So let's go ahead and get into this mess. Yes. Shout out to Tasha K. Tasha K. Shout out to Tasha K. Ooh wee. All right, let's get into this mess. Tasha K. Tasha K. Tasha. Tasha. Cardi said she want her money. When I say baby, Tasha, baby, Cardi is not playing. A part of me, I'm not gonna lie, a part of me thought that Cardi might just let it slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, the people know I won, justice has been served. I feel vindicated. I just wanted to show her and the other bloggers not to play with me, especially. Um, but I thought my stomach growling. And I thought she was gonna be like, "Girl, I don't want that little $4 million. I mean, not look $4 million." Now, me personally, like I said, I still would want my money, but I thought that Cardi would have changed her mind. I don't know why I thought that, but I thought that Cardi would have changed her mind. I wouldn't have changed my mind. Okay, let's make it perfectly clear. Um, all right, so this is according to Hollywood Unlocked. Cardi B reportedly wants Tasha K's property seized to get her $4 million after winning defamation lawsuit. At this point, Tasha K might as well give up all her assets and move to Africa because Cardi B is coming for her coins, and rightfully so. New court documents obtained by All Hip Hop revealed that a right of execution was filed on Thursday against the YouTuber and her company, Kibi Studios LLC in Georgia, so that Tasha K pays up the $4 million she owes Cardi after losing the defamation lawsuit. Um, it's basically a process issued by the court to enforce and satisfy a judgment for payment of money, which is usually in the form of seizing and transferring over the defendant's assets. As previously reported, Tasha K had asked for a new trial before an appeals court decided to uphold the verdict back in March, prompting her to come forward and post a video on social media apologizing for the defamatory claims. But by the look of things, she has yet to actually pay Cardi, who clearly isn't playing any games when it comes to getting her money. Excuse me. Even if it means seizing the internet personalities' assets. Y'all already pretty much know the rest. Cardi sued Tasha in 2019 for defamatory statements she made on her YouTube channel. A jury has found her liable for invasion of privacy, defamation, and intentional infliction of emotional distress last year. Following her loss to appeal the ruling, Tasha said in the video last month, "We lost the appeal against Cardi B. Sad day, but I'm going to be all right. I appreciate all your love and support throughout this fight. Today we throw in the white flag. What happened will never happen again. To Cardi and her team, I apologize. Sincere. I guess I meant sincerely. We live and we learn." Now, I don't know, Tasha, girl. I I don't know why. I think this is what it is. You know what it is? I don't know why I thought Cardi would be playing about her money. Girl, well look at this. Look at this bang. I don't know why my bang ain't. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna leave it just like this. Cause I'm tired of that. Girl, I look a fool. But so this is the thing, right? I really thought, girl, I can't leave this like this because I look a fool. Okay. So Tasha comes back And this is what the neighborhood talk post they posted that she said. Now I don't know if she said this on Instagram, but nonetheless, this is what Tasha had to say. I guess in response to you know people reporting that what I just told you guys. This is what she said. Look, sis-in-law, I know you need that because work is slow for all of us right now. But right now, I ain't got it. But let your lawyers know that when I'm up, you're going to be up and stuck. You get first dibs. Tasha is funny. Tasha is a geeky, I'm not going to lie. You get first dibs after this IRS bill gets paid. And then she had a list of debts. Her first debt was her Discover card, which is $4,500. Girl, let me let y'all girls know, girl, Discover do not play. Um, uh, Amex. I'm sorry. Her next one is Amex. $5,500. Amex do not play. Back in current taxes, girl, over $111,000. Girl, Mr. and Mrs. IRS, they damn sure don't play. Okay. Bank of America card, $300. A truck, I guess that's a car note. She owes 54K, and then legal $4 million. What Karen said on Real Housewives of Potomac, in order to owe millions you got to make millions. So I guess since she owe millions, Tasha make millions. Girl, I don't know what Tasha gonna do. That's not my problem that's not my issue to kind of like figure out. And I hope that it never becomes my issue. And I hope that for the girls out there who are watching this, who are YouTubers and want to be YouTubers, hopefully it ain't your issue either. Okay, watch your mouth. Okay. But yeah, shout out to Cardi. Like I said, I'm not mad because if it was me, I'm getting my money. Girl, I'm getting my money. I want my money to the day I die. Girl, I could be sitting over here, girl, with a net worth of girl 100 million. Girl, got 50 million cash in the bank. I still wouldn't care. I want my 4 million. Okay. Anyways, shout out to Tasha. Oh, God. So Bambi. Bambi issues apology for sharing private family moments during argument involving Scrappy's daughter. So this is what the Bam had to say. Sharing private moments. For those who don't know, long story short, some mess been going on. Love and Hip Hop is filming. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Some mess has been going on with Imani, which is Scrappy and Erica's daughter. And then Bambi, which is Scrappy's wife or soon to be ex-wife, but nonetheless still his wife. And then, Erica is Scrappy's child's mother. Mess been happening. If you haven't been keeping up the videos, I have the videos from yesterday and the day before, so you can watch those. All right, because I thought in my head I was gonna go over, and I'm like, I'm not about to explain that again, girl. All right, so this is what Bambi had to say. Sharing private moments is never a good look and goes against everything that family stands for. I take full responsibility for my actions. I have been doing my best to hold it together through my divorce, and a few days ago I was triggered and responded emotionally and publicly. I'm not proud of it. I apologize to everyone I hurt and disappointed. I'm going to take some time to get it together and work on being my favorite version of myself. It won't be perfect, but it will be me. Momma Dee came back and said this. If you, girl, here we go. Girl, here we go again. Girl, here we go again. Let me tell you something. I'm not the best when it comes to punctuation. I might mess up, put a comma that ain't got no business being no comma there. I might not put a comma, but at the end of the day, you gonna know that, girl, it was meant to be a break. You supposed to breathe here, catch your breath. When that's the end of the sentence. Girl, you know what I'm saying? When I tell you, Momma Dee has one full paragraph. She did this last night with the stuff she wrote. Momma Dee ain't got not one period in sight, not one comma, not no semicolon, no nothing. Like, I'm dead serious. That's why I be hard. That's why I be over here stuttering sometimes when I be trying to read. You know, I already think I got dyslexia, girl. And then on top of that, girl, I already be seeing words and letters that don't even be on the paper. And then on top of that, girl, you ain't even got the good decency to put a period nowhere. So now I'm looking extra slow and dumb all on the World Wide Web, and it's not my fault. I know what to put a period. All right, so you know we love Momma Dee though. This is what Momma Dee had to say. If you, I really want to read this. I'm gonna read this exactly how she wrote it. Girl, we about to have a kiki. I'm gonna read this exactly how she wrote it. Now I'm gonna have to go back and read it the way I think she should have wrote it. If you were serious, you would have turned off your messages. You have blocked the whole world from seeing you messages that how we know you don't mean it. You're just upset because the world turns on you and how you lead my son into conversations that he was unaware he was being taped. That's equivalent to being a snitch. A snitch steal Compton number. Compton, but God will forgive you. You're not the only one. You see where this is going? This is exactly how she wrote it. No, nothing. So let me try to figure out what she meant. Okay, so let's go back. If you were serious, you would have turned off your messages. You would have blocked the whole world from seeing your messages. That's how she meant. She put you, but I'm sure she meant your messages. That's how we know you don't mean it. You're just upset because the world turns on you and how you led my son into conversations that he was unaware. He was being taped. That's equivalent to being a snitch. Still Compton number. Compton, but God still forgive you. But you're not the only one that's going to have went through the voice. But girl, I don't know what Mama. I'm not reading this. I'm not, because I don't know what this lady is saying, and I don't know what she's talking about. And I'm not going to look stupid on the internet because y'all don't know how to write. So I'm done. She responded to Bambi. Okay? That's all I got to say. At the end of the day, Bambi, listen, we're all still a work in progress, including me, right? So, we're all going to, still go through, life and possibly say things and do things that we could possibly regret and have to come back and apologize for. But I just hope, I just, I've already said what I had to say. Bambi didn't have no business responding to Imani. Did I personally still think? Yes, I did think that Imani was being a little bit shady with the whole that lady. But at the end of the day, girl, you're a 40-something-year-old woman. That's your stepdaughter, girl. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing you want to do is start to treat your stepdaughter like some I was about to say the wrong thing, like some girl off the street that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And you on the internet going back and forth, like it's just not a good look to me. Like she should have just paid it. Bambi should have just paid that and left it alone. I will say this though. A few weeks ago, I was on here talking about Bambi and Momma Dee and how Momma Dee was dragging Bambi and how she said that Bambi wouldn't allow her to see her grandkids, which are Bambi and Scrappy's kids. And I was like, I understood because if I hate to, I understand that grandparents have completely different relationships with their grandkids, but I can understand how a parent, a mother or a father would not want their mother or father, if they talk bad about them, to be around their kids. Because we do hear these stories about, these grandparents who talk negatively about their son-in-laws or daughter-in-laws around their kids. So I can get that, but I also feel like now, I was thinking about this earlier today, that Bambi, if you doing this and pulling stunts and shows like this, then there's no telling what you are doing behind the scenes that probably could cause Momma Dee to cuss your ass out. You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, believe it or not, People are well in their rights to cuss somebody out because they've said something, done something that they had no business doing. So I can understand how, oh, girl, I see why you cussed her out. So all I'm saying is, even with Momma Dee cursing out Bambi, now I feel like I have a little glimpse into what's been going on over there at the palace, in the palace, and I could see if Bambi is doing stuff like this, and also if your mother is going around her calling Imani a label whore, that I could see how you could probably get cursed out. And how Momma Dee probably could probably drag you. But I also have to keep in mind too the relationship that Momma Dee used to have with Erica. Because quiet as this cup, if my memory serves me correctly, girl, I remember Momma Dee dragging Erica once upon a time too. So with Momma Dee, you never really know. I ain't got no dog in this fight. But shout out to everybody. But baby, that's why you came and apologized, because people was wearing you out on the internet, quiet as it's kept. That's all that was about. That's all that was about. Ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. What are you willing to do? I had the other article that I wanted to discuss. It's somewhere right here. I got so many folders over here, girl. I need to delete some of this stuff, honestly, because I got too much going on. And that's why I be having a hard time sometimes finding the stuff that I need to find, because I have stuff everywhere. Young Miami reveals she and Diddy are no longer dating and opens up about wanting to change the way she talks because people take it as being illiterate. All right, so Neighbors, Young Miami, this is according to the Neighborhood Talk. Neighbors, Young Miami is opening up in a cover story that she did with the Cut magazine. When I tell you, I will get as much as Young Miami is ignorant to me, Miss Thing is absolutely stunning. Carisha is probably going to go down in history as one of the most beautiful women in the world. The girl is absolutely stunning. She really is. She really is. Miss Thing is, she really is. All right. Neighbors, Young Miami is opening up in a cover story that she did with the Cut magazine. And in typical fashion, she isn't holding back anything. The rap star touched on many topics, including her style of slang. I really want to change the way I talk, she said. I just feel like it's my accent. It's growing up in Miami. It's my slang. I talk like my mom. A lot of people don't understand it, and they take it as being like illiterate or not being able to talk properly. I always think about it. I'll be like, I'm going to do it, but I never follow through. Critics also had much to say about Miami's featured role on BMF. Many wondered why she was selected to get the part, and it turns out she reached out to them. I actually reached out to them, and I was like, wait, I don't know what she's trying to say. See, here we go. I want to do y'all something for me. Oh, yeah! I want to do y'all something for me. I know that's right. I'm going to start saying, I want to do y'all something for me. That's what she said. I want to do y'all something for me, she says. The role of losing her husband was hard to play, considering the fact she never had a chance to really grieve the loss of her son's father in real life. I never got a chance to go through the emotion of my baby father getting killed, and it feels he's gone because I was always working. And then she talked about Diddy, but we already talked about Diddy. This is what some of y'all had to say in the comment section. She shouldn't. One person said she shouldn't have to change how she talks. If she naturally talks that way, she should just expand her vocabulary. I really pray she doesn't change the way she speaks at all for nobody. The way Black people communicate is completely valid. It's its own language. with its own rules, and just because they don't get it doesn't mean you're illiterate. We need to move beyond that respectability foolishness. You communicate clearly, creatively, and concisely. Don't let people change you. We love you, Miami. Someone else wrote, the way she talks is part of the reason why people like her, and it's quite frankly her brand. Someone else wrote, don't change the way you talk, but rather how you articulate better when in more professional settings. The way you naturally speak is what makes you you. So I'm just going to say this. I remember I used to have a teacher. Two of my favorite professors at Texas Southern University. It was a black lady named Dr. Sammy Robinson. She was an AKA. I used to go up for Dr. Robinson. And there was another black lady named Dr. Johnny Williams. I used to go up for Dr. Johnny Williams. Oh my God. Dr. Johnny Williams was ignorant. You know I love an ignorant diva. When I tell you, baby, she was ignorant. Like, no, she was ignorant in real life. But I used to secretly love. She never knew I loved her. Like, I think Dr. Robinson knew I loved her. But I don't think Dr. Williams knew that I used to love Dr. Williams. But anyways, I remember one time Dr. Sammy Robinson telling us about turning it off and turning it on. And she used to do this. She used to basically code switch in a way during class. And she would be speaking, and then she'll start kind of speaking in slang. And then we'll kind of giggle, and then she'll go back, And her whole thing was you can turn it off or turn it on, but since most of y'all don't know how to turn it off, always leave it on. So this is all I'm gonna say. I understand. One of the issues that I used to always have is that I used to speak really, really fast. Sometimes I still do. And I used to always sound like I was mumbling when I would speak. And then I also got a little twang to my voice where you could tell I'm from the country. You know what I'm saying? And it used to always bother me. And then one day I was like, girl, I can't do nothing about the fact that I just have that in my voice. You know what I'm saying? Some people just have it. You know how when you, girl, no tea, no shade, but you know when you think about Beyonce just sound hood. Kelly don't sound hood. I'm sure she can. LaToya Luckett don't sound hood, but she can. But Beyonce just got that thing in her voice where no matter what, she gonna always sound hood. So this is all I'm trying to say. I get that, I just think that it's okay to want to make sure that when you speak that you sound like you have some sense. I can get on here and girl, I change my voice 15 different times. Bitch, okay? Girl, I know that's right. Okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And do all of that. Girl, I could do all the things of the things of the things. But I also know that while I might do this on here with us because we're kikiing and laughing, that I can't do that everywhere. This is just how I feel. If I were to go to work and I'm having a conversation with someone and they really not my good Judy like that at work, and they say, oh, what did you do over the weekend? I'm just gonna make up something. And I'm like, oh, my boyfriend, he decided to fly me out. We're in a long distance relationship. And since it was a 3-day weekend, went to Miami. We just went to dinner, hung out, had a great time. And then I caught a late night flight back because I had to be at work early this morning because, we had inventory, girl, right? So that's how you may talk around somebody who you really not cool with, but, versus your good Judy at work, and they might ask you, girl, what you doing? You be like, girl, my nigga flued me out, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Or, girl, I got flued out by my man, honey. We fucked the whole weekend, bitch. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is wow, I do believe that Young Miami has really made an impact in pop culture, I also believe that girl, Young Miami can't be no grown ass woman walking around here every day, all the time, talking about, girl, I got flued out. Yeah, it's cute. I say it all the time, but I also know when to say it and who to say it around. I don't have the most extensive vocabulary, but I don't have an issue or a problem having to get up in front of people and speak if I need to. So there's all things we're working on. I'm working on. Ti he got his word of the day. I'm trying to be like Ti and have a different word of the day every day. I'm working on I'm working on having a more impressive vocabulary, and I think that Young Miami, if she wants to work on that, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. And like I said, I also think that we have to. We I get that all this shit comes from white folk, everything, but I just don't want to be that person to be like, oh, girl, you're fine the way that you speak with the way that you're speaking. And it's like, girl, it's not fine because, girl, we know that at the end of the day, girl, the truth of the matter is if people were really walking around here talking or sounding like Young Miami, we would say that they slow as fuck. That's just what it is. Do we all say period? Period! And yes, girl, bitch, this nigga flew me out. We all say that. But I think that some of us who have who know better, we know that, girl, I know I can't walk around here saying that shit around people who I just don't know. That's it. But I love Young. I mean, I ain't gonna say I love Young Miami, but I have to give Young Miami where credit is due and say that she has played a role in pop culture with the stuff that she says and how she says it, right? With the whole fluid out and I don't like that. And Saucy Santana, sweetie. Yeah, sweetie. So I just, I'm not mad at Young Miami for wanting to just do better. I don't think anyone should try to make you feel bad for wanting to do better. I don't think that anyone should make it seem as though, oh, you're trying to now uphold, ideals of white nationalists or white supremacy. No, girl, it's just that, girl, you don't want to walk around here sounding like you ain't got no goddamn sense. That's it. That's it. All right, y'all. Anyways, I gotta go. I will probably talk to y'all later tonight. I kind of want to go live, but I don't know. It's already like 7 o'clock, and I got a lot of. I'm not going live tonight because it's already 7 o'clock. I can't do it. I might do it tomorrow. We might have a late night Kiki session tomorrow because there are some things that I do want to discuss. And I think that some things can be discussed live. All right? Or what I want to discuss, I want to discuss those things live. Okay, I'll probably talk to y'all tomorrow. I will definitely let you guys and girls, non-binary, gender non-conforming folk know if I go live tomorrow and what the time will be. If I do, I'm thinking it might be around like 9 or maybe 10 and maybe like a late night Kiki. I'm not drinking though. Y'all know I'm not drinking for 30 days. So it'll be a late night Kiki. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. But I'm not drinking. I'm just drinking water. I might give me some sweet tea because I've been like fiending for sweet tea for the last couple of days. All right, y'all. Bye, y'all.